This is a quick video to explain this activity. Just a reminder, this activity is only for cohort A students that are normally in person. This is because you won't have access to the physical tools and material. So this is a digital alternative to that project. So first thing you want to do is visit this tutorial video. You can do it along with your actual playing with the software, or you could just watch this and kind of take that information in. Now, after you watch this, you want to go back to the actual website where the program actually is. And in my world, what I like to do is play around first before I actually get to work. So if you would like to do that, just sort of move it around and kind of figure things out. The tutorial will go over a little bit more about all of this information, well, some of it, and these tools down over here on the side. So if you want to try to figure it out yourself, you can. If you want to watch the tutorial, it talks a little bit more about each of these tools. All right? So if you play around, I would like you to take a screenshot of it, and you're going to post that right here. You can see some other students have already put their playing around in, so that's good. So the next thing you're going to do after you've played around with it is you might want to get a new, let's see, where's new? I don't remember how to get a new one. Oh, clear scene. Yes. Scene, add sphere. There, that's what you do. And with this second one, what you want to do is actually try to make your design. Now, all of you have some sort of a design or an idea of how you're going to combine a human and an animal, or how you're going to combine two animals. And so you're going to be using this digital tool to do that. It's not perfect, but it's what we have right now. So first thing I want to remind you is the way you can move around your sphere or your clay or whatever you want to call this is by clicking outside, holding down your button, and you can move around like that. You can also use the arrow keys to move up, move forward. Very quickly, there's also symmetry and not symmetry. So you can just do parts of it, or you can click this button and you can do it symmetrically. So if you're going to make a face, that might be kind of a cool thing to use. Now, if you want to do continuous, don't really quite know what that does, but you can kind of play around with it. So over here you have a brush tool. You can inflate things, you can twist things, you can smooth, which I really like, flatten things, pinch, crease, drag, paint, move, masking, local scale. And there's also trim. No, transform, sorry. Transform allows you to change the basic shape of it. And so that's where I would start. You bring this up and you have these circles. So you can use these this diagram here to help you to actually change the overall shape of it. So I'm making it longer. I can make it taller. Do all that sorts of stuff. So this is a good way to just get the general shape of your zoomorphic figure. And then when you have all that done, what you can do is switch back to one of the other tools. I usually like the brush, and start to build your sculpture. So say I have a, actually let me try the inflate. I'm also going to increase the radius and maybe bring this out a little bit. So you can really exaggerate the shape of things. Now sometimes you can't actually see what you've done until you've actually turned it around, just like real clay or real sculpting. So you can also see that you can increase the intensity of it, pulls out a little bit more, a little bit faster. So there's that. Now I'm going to try smoothing. So if you kind of see what I'm doing is I'm just playing around and try to get it to make a sculpture. Now if I hold down the Option key, oops, is it the Option key? Oh, sorry, I gotta go back to brush key. If I press the Option key, I now start to make a depression. So no Option key, I get to make something that's sticking out, and when I press the Option key, I make a sticking in. So a very famous painter called this hills and valleys. That sculpture's basically just making hills and valleys, hills and valleys. So there's that. Now, what you have to know before you start to play around with too much of this is you'll need to save. So if I quit out of this right here, this browser, I will lose all of my work. So if you need to take a break or you need to do something else, what you'll want to do is go to File and hit Save SGL file. What this does is it plonks down the current state you're at right now, and so that you won't lose it. All right? So say you do, for some reason, like, oh shoot, I hit rid of, let's see. Oops, I hit that button. Oh no, I lost it. So what you can do is actually open this file. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to hit Import. I'm going to go to my downloads because that's where it downloads it. And I'm going to click this button and I bring it back. Well, this is another one, but you get the point. And then you can just keep working. All right. Now, every time you hit save, it's going to send another one of these files. So just make sure you know which one is which. And then what I would like you to do is at some point, I want you to save the final file and share it with me so I can look at it three-dimensionally. And if for some reason you're worried about that, you can also take some screenshots. I would take a screenshot of the front of it, the side of it, and maybe even want to do the back of it. But it should be kind of fun. Now, when it's all finished, I will let you know what to do with that.